Hey guys, Squan, and welcome to today's video. So in today's video, I kind of just wanted to have a bit of a spiel on everything that's happening in the world today. Obviously the world's going a bit crazy, and from hearing from friends and family and colleagues, and basically the mentality that people are having of the fear of not progressing, because there is a lot of uncertainty in the world right now with this COVID-19 going around. Everybody's in the same boat of fearful and anxious of how long this will take, what's going to happen after this, and what to do in the meantime. What I've noticed from hearing from friends, family, colleagues, and just people on social media and everything, people are kind of fearful of what's going to happen after this, and that they won't be able to achieve anything during this time in isolation, not being able to go out, not being able to progress in work or education. Like, obviously everything's a lot harder right now, and obviously people are fearful, anxious, and I just felt there is a lot of positives, weirdly enough, during this situation. And I thought, okay, well, since right now my current situation, I'm happy, I'm going fine. I'm obviously a little bit anxious of what's going on in the world, and I feel we don't want to jump ahead 6 months, 12 months time and look back at now and go, oh shit, I have done nothing, I have not achieved anything, I have not progressed anything in my life, and we've kind of just lost this chunk in our lives, in the world, everybody around. So I thought I would just share with you guys, in my opinion, 5 things that will help you and everybody get through this time to feel like you haven't wasted this time in isolation. That when you come out of it, you can hopefully have progressed, you can feel better about yourself and everybody around you, and when everything goes back to normal or however it's going to be, we can at least keep moving forward and not look back and regret the time that we spent during this time. So, first thing, focusing on other aspects of your health. Obviously, a lot of you would have seen a lot of people on Instagram and social media figuring out new ways to work out from home. And don't get me wrong, that is great. I love innovation, big fan of it, and I love that we are able to adapt to our situation and be able to still push forward. And seeing that, that is a great example of how we are able to continue pushing forward. So all the people that are trying to gain muscle, get fit, using different things around the house, I can see that that is a great way to continue. Now, just with our feet, it's just drowned with all of that type of stuff, and it's just weird stuff that they're doing. Yes, it is important to do resistance training, lift heavier weights in order to progress, but during this time, why not take the opportunity to focus on the rest of the blanket of health and fitness? For example, maybe instead of bench pressing your couch or squatting your dog, how flexible are you? Why not try do some yoga, do some stretching in order to, for when you come out of this and go back to the gym, you actually feel more flexible and prepared for your workouts. Why not try a bit of calisthenic works? Why don't you focus more on doing handstands around the house? That's a lot easier. Doing something different, using different parts of your body that usually being in your routine of going to work or school or whatever, then going to the gym, doing your weights, going home. Take this opportunity to get home, get a yoga mat, do some stretching. Because in the whole grand scheme of things, flexibility is very important, and it will reduce the risk of injury further on. And just on a personal note, I am a big advocate of stretching and flexibility, as I have gone through multiple injuries due to not stretching. So stretch. Number 2, spend more time with yourself. Going on to that whole blanket of health and fitness and well-being, why not focusing more on meditation? Why not taking that time to, yes, everybody is very anxious at the moment and obviously very stressed out, but why not practice gratitude? Why not practice what you're grateful for in this current state? As hard as it is, thinking about the things that we're grateful for in this time, we still have a roof over our head, we still have running water, we still have food here. Even though we don't have much toilet paper, eventually it comes through. We have alternatives, so that's great. But just focusing more on yourself, taking time for yourself. Like how I was saying with bench pressing your couch, why not just laying down on your couch, playing games, playing video games? Me personally, I have been smashing the video games. I've been playing PlayStation, I've been playing Nintendo, and it has been great. Usually working 50 to 60 hours a week, having 1 hour spare in the afternoon. Obviously, wouldn't usually have that time to be able to do that sort of stuff, a lot of me time. Now, I've been able to just sit down, relax, play games that I've been wanting to play for years even, and it's great. It is beautiful. So spend time with yourself. Think about the things that you are wanting to achieve. Yes, obviously right now a lot of us have lost our jobs and we're very stressed and anxious, but maybe take this opportunity as a new path. And this actually leads into my third point of learn a new skill or a hobby, because this is the sort of thing that might be your new career path after this is done. Right? Have you ever wanted to learn how to juggle? Have you ever wanted to learn how to program? Or have you ever wanted to learn, even in your current field of work? Maybe take this time to there are plenty of avenues of cheap and even free online courses around that can just help you get those little stepping stones to then progress in either your current career path, or if you're thinking that you've never really been vibing that career, maybe is the time to change to a new career and start learning some new skills to be ready for when this is done and people are hiring again, you can jump in to a new career. And that's pretty exciting. And even on that, with learning new skills, have you ever wanted to paint? Have you ever wanted to sew or knit or I don't know, anything? Have you ever wanted to learn how to juggle on a unicycle? Yes, then this is the time to do it. So definitely find something. I know there's a lot of people, and I know a lot of people that have never said that they have had hobbies before. I feel as though now is a great time to try to discover, because we do have time and we do have the opportunity to just test out some things, see if we like it. Obviously it's a bit trickier if you've wanted to try sport or something, or contact activities, but working on the with ourselves time, look for something, look for anything. You can still get art supplies if you've always wanted to draw or you've always wanted to paint. Like me, for years I have always enjoyed, since a kid, been drawing and painting and art, and again working in a full-time, going through the motion, haven't had that time for myself. Now, I've been painting, I've been drawing, and it has been great. So, find a new skill or hobby and try to learn something new. Third point, try to spend some more time with your family. Obviously dependent on the situation, if your family is on the older side of things, obviously for their safety, maybe not, but for us who live with our families or live with whoever, close relatives, even our roommates or anything, for the people that are inside your house that you're able to spend time with, maybe instead of fighting and bickering, maybe spend more time with each other, find out new things that they like, start new hobbies together, play games together. I recently moved back in to my family home with all my family, and it has been great. Having the Nintendo, we've been rocking the Wii U lately, and every night we've been playing Wii Sports Bowling. And it has been so much fun, because that aspect, again, that is something that I've wanted to do years, since the Nintendo 64. Greatest console ever created. This time right now has taken me back and taken all of us back to that time where we were kids and we would all play the games together. And nowadays, because all of us are busy running our own lives, not being able to have that time together, now we've been able to just sit down, play games together, have a laugh, and enjoy our company together. So definitely, if you have your family available or your roommates or whoever you're living with, spend time with each other. Number 4, read more. So for a person that I never was the greatest reader as a kid and growing up, it was only pretty much until I was about, I think I read my first proper book when I was 17, and that was a struggle. And ever since then, I've just fallen in love with books and have wanted to read books constantly. But obviously when I'm busy or if there's a great Netflix show on, that has always kind of surpassed my excitement for reading. But now during this time where not much is going on, try to read as much as you can, whether it's novels, non-fiction, articles, scholar papers, anything to broaden your knowledge on whatever you want to. Alright, I have the rule now where I read a non-fiction and then a fiction book just to keep it mixed up, and that keeps me excited, because then when I finish the novel, I'm like, okay, I wanted to learn something new about whatever it is, jump on that, and then okay, now I want to go into my fantasy land and I'll read something like that. Definitely read, and that combines with your hobbies, your skills, learning. It's all to do with progressing. Try to read as much as you can, because it definitely helps. And it helps too for your mental aspect as well. Use it as a form of meditation. Alright, it's good. Just before bed, go down, read your book. If it's nice outside and you're in a nice isolated spot, go outside, sit in the sun, read a little bit. Just relax, unwind, and relax your mind and read. And for my 5th point, go outside. Okay, you're not going to, I know everyone's like, oh, outside. If you go outside, you're not going to catch the virus instantly. Go outside when it is sunny, when you do have the opportunity. Go outside, exercise, soak up the sun. We still need our vitamin D, because that is what will make us happy. If we are stuck inside this whole time, depression will kick in, the mood swings kick in, and that's where we start to lose our mental health and our physical health. So go outside when you do have the opportunity. We can still go and do exercise, we can still go for walks. If you have a dog, take your best friend for a walk. Just try to go outside. All the birds are still singing, all the animals are still running around, they're still just living their lives. So just listen to them. If you can get the opportunity, go outside. It will benefit you so much. We can still get a 10 right now, so go do it. Alright, I know this video is kind of dragged on, but I just wanted to share with you guys that you don't have to freak out right now. Take this time as an opportunity to rediscover yourself and your loved ones and the people around you, because there are definitely things that we can still be doing right now. Even though the world's shutting down, we can still do stuff to push forward, because the last thing we want is for when this is over, we look back and we think, damn, I've lost this chunk of my life. That was a terrible time. Because us humans are highly adaptive, and that's the greatest thing about our species. We can adapt to whatever. We've overcome a lot of things, and we all definitely will overcome this situation right now. But we just need to make sure that we help each other and help ourselves push through this moment. So that's pretty much it. I'll let you guys get back to your 5 things that you should be doing, and I'll catch you guys on the next time with the next video. Catches.